Good morning, students. In our last video, we studied about ledger account, how to post in ledger account, how to balance the ledger account. After that, we studied about capital account, what comes on credit side of capital account and what goes on debit side of the capital account. Our next topic is cash book, in which we will discuss about cash book. Cash book is a primary book of is a book of primary entry in which cash and bank transaction of a business are recorded in a chronological order as they entered into. A cash book is primarily like a ledger account in which all the inflow of the cash we record on the debit side and all the outflow of the cash we record on credit side. So cash book record only the cash and bank transaction. Next is cash and check receipt are recorded on the debit side of the cash. As I told, the inflow of the cash will record on the debit side and the outflow of the cash and check payment are recorded in credit side. So जितना भी पैसा आ रहा है उसको हम डेबिट साइड में रिकॉर्ड कर लेंगे कैश बुक के, और जितना आउटफ्लो हो रहा है फर्म से वी विल रिकॉर्ड इट ऑन क्रेडिट साइड. सो बेसिक लॉजिक इज ऑल द इनफ्लो ऑफ कैश or bank will record on debit side. We need to put the entry on debit side, and whichever in form of sale or whichever in form of uh, anything we will record on debit side by the name of that particular thing. Like if I am receiving money from Ram, I need to debit Ram on the cash account debit side. Next thing is it record only one aspect of transaction, which is increase or decrease in cash, because as the name appear cash book, it record only cash transactions. If we are selling good on credit transaction, it will not record in cash book, because cash book is only for cash transaction. For credit transaction we have other books like purchase book, sales book and journal, purchase return, sale return books. These books are for recording credit transaction, but in case of cash book we record all the cash transaction only and not a single credit transaction. Next thing is all cash and bank transaction are recorded chronologically, means date wise we need to record as we are recording in journal and as we are recording in ledger account. We need to follow the same rule in chronological order. Types of the cash book. Cash book, we have three types of cash book. First is single column cash book. It is maintained for record of cash transactions only. It means it is as simple as a ledger account. It have only two sides, one is debit, one is credit. On debit side we will record the inflow, and on credit side we will record the outflow of the cash from the business. On next, double side column cash book. In this cash book we will maintain another account of bank with cash column. So we have two column now. First is cash, second is bank. Inflow of cash we will record in cash column, and inflow of check means inflow of bank we will record on bank column. So now they have make a separation of column. One is for cash, other is for bank. On the other side, credit side also there will be two column. One is cash, another is bank. In next is triple column cash book. In triple column cash book they added another column of discount with cash and bank. They added another column of discount, in which if we are receiving discount we will post it on debit side. If we are allowing discount we will post it on credit side in cash book. So these are the three types of cash book we have in our syllabus. First is single column, second is double column, and third is triple column. This is the format for single column cash book. As you seen, we have only it's like a ledger account in which we have particular and amount, and these are voucher number and ledger folio. We have it on in every ledger and in ledger folio also. In journal we have ledger folio, in ledger we have journal folio, in single column cash book we have ledger folio. So it's like a T-shape account in which this is the debit side, this is the credit side. So all the cash we received we will post this side, all the outflow of cash we will post this side. So take it as inflow or outflow. Inflow on this side, outflow on this side. So I have a few entries. I will tell how to post. First thing is purchase goods with cash. It means we are purchasing goods. So when we purchase there is an outflow of cash because हम अगर कुछ purchase कर रहे हैं तो हम उसको पैसे देंगे, and if we are paying money to him it means there is an outflow of cash from the business. So purchase of good means we are purchasing good, but with cash means we are paying cash. So there is an outflow of cash from the business. As I told, in case of outflow we need to put the entry on credit side, but by what name? As we purchased good, so the entry will go by the name of purchase, and this is the credit side, so we will use by purchase account amount is 50,000. So this the entry how we post in cash book. Next thing is sales of good worth as 10,000. It means an inflow of cash in firm because we are selling goods, and as I told the inflow of cash will go on debit side. To by what name? Because we are selling goods, to sales account 10,000. In case we have dates for them like April month, 1st, 4th April, 6th April. So we will use date also here, April 1st. Next is on 4th April. We are selling goods of worth as 10,000. So we will put entry here, April 4. Next thing is sold goods to Ram. Sold goods to Ram because we have the name of the Ram, and they do not mention that we are selling in cash and bank. It means it is a credit transaction, and as we know in cash book we record only the cash transaction. So this entry we do not have to post in the cash book because cash book is only for the transaction in cash or by bank. We do not post the credit transaction in cash. And for date we use chronological order. First we have posted April 1st entry, then we have posted April 4 entry. So it will go like April 1 2 3 4 5. So we need to post according to rules. Next thing is how to balance. Whichever side have high balance we will take it first. This side have only 10,000, this side have 50,000. Same as balancing in the ledger, we need to balance here 50,000, double cross, account close, 50,000, double cross, account close. Remaining will be 50,000 minus 10,000 is 40,000. This will be our balance carry down. To balance carry down means we have to carry forward it in next year or maybe in next month. So this is the format for single column cash book, in which we take it as inflow and outflow. Whatever is the inflow of cash we will debit it, whatever is the outflow of the cash we will credit it. As we purchased good there is an outflow, as we sold good there is an inflow. But one more thing I need to tell, that in single column cash book the balance of this side is always be high than this side, because we can spend only that much of cash that much we have. So if we have only 10,000 we can spend only 10,000 because cash can't be go in negative. So if we take it is as 1 lakh and the balance will go, then this side is high 1 lakh minus 50,000, the remaining balance will be 50,000. I have few entries to how to post them in cash book. Our first entry is started business with cash 1 lakh. It means we are starting the business, so there is an inflow of cash in the business, And as we know, the entry for commencement of a business is cash account debit to capital account. So we know the name by which we need to post entry: cash account debit to capital account 1 lakh. And the other thing is, we need to check inflow. There is an inflow of cash in the business, so it will go direct on debit side, but by what name? By capital account, because owner brought the cash in the business. Next thing is open a bank account and deposited 50,000. It means an outflow of cash from the business, because we are opening a bank account, and we have to deposit 50,000 in that. So there is an outflow of cash from the business. We got money in bank account. It is also our money, but it is now in bank account. So we have 50,000 outflow of cash from the business. Outflow we will record on this side, but with what name? Bank, because we are depositing money in bank, and the journal entry for depositing money in bank is bank account debit to cash, because there is an outflow of the cash. By bank account 50,000. Our next entry is purchase good for cash 20,000. As I told, we need to check inflow or outflow of the cash. So when we are purchasing good for cash, it means is a outflow of cash from the business, because we are purchasing good. So entry will go by the name of purchase. By purchase account, how much? 20,000. Clear. Next thing is sold goods to Ram. It means we are selling goods to Ram worth rupees 5,000, but they do not mention here that we sold good on credit basis or we sold good on by bank. So we will take it as credit transaction. As I told, they have to mention that the selling is in credit or cash, but they do not mention cash here, or neither they mention bank here. So we will take it entry as a credit entry. So as I told, we do not post credit entry in cash book. We post only cash transaction entries in cash book. Next thing is received from Ram. This time we received cash from Ram, so we will post it, because receiving cash, it means inflow of cash to Ram. To Ram we do not use account and further of name. To Ram 3,000. Next is paid rent. It means we are paying rent. It means outflow of cash. So we will take on buy side, buy rent account, how much? 4,000. Next thing is sold good for cash. They mention clearly that they are selling good in cash, so we will post entry to sale account 10,000. As I told, we will take only cash transactions entry, because now we are making a cash book, so we will take only cash entry. We won't take even bank entry in this, because this is a single column cash book. If we have double column cash book, we will add a bank account with this will be cash, then we will add a bank account separate with this. But this is simple cash book, so we have only cash account. Withdraw cash from bank, it means we are withdrawing cash from bank, so business will got cash, and cash, if business got cash, it means inflow of cash. So for recording inflow of cash, to bank account 7,000, because the inflow is from bank, we are withdrawing from bank. Next thing is purchased furniture in cash from a trader. We bought furniture from a trader worth rupees 15,000 in cash. They clearly mention that we purchased by cash, so the entry will go on credit side of cash book. By we are purchasing furniture, this time we have the name of the thing that we are purchasing, so we won't use purchase, we will directly use furniture. By furniture account 15,000. Our next entry is paid salary to staff. As I told, it is an outflow, same as like rent. When we are paying rent, it is an outflow. As same when we are paying salary, it is also an outflow. By salary account 5,000. So this is how we post entries in cash book. The basic point is inflow and outflow. We need to check, is there any inflow in the cash book or is there any outflow in the cash book. So as I checked earlier that for first entry we have inflow because business owner brought cash in the business. Second entry, we opened a bank account and deposited cash. So there is an outflow of cash from the business because we deposited 50,000 from our cash in the bank account. Next thing is purchase good for cash. It means we are purchasing good, as we know that when we purchase good we have to pay money, and if we are paying, it means an outflow of cash from the business. So we will credit it by purchase account. Next thing is sold goods to Ram. As I told, we will record only cash entries in cash book, not credit transaction. So this is an credit transaction to Ram, so we will not record it. Next thing is received from Ram. As I told, if we are receiving money from someone, it means an inflow of the cash in the business. So there is an inflow of 3,000 in the business from Ram. Next is paid rent. It is directly an outflow because we are paying rent. Next thing is sold good for cash. Here we are selling goods again, but this time for cash. In earlier entry, they mentioned the name of Ram. This time they mentioned clearly that we are selling in cash. So there is an inflow of cash in the business. So we will record it 10,000. Next is withdraw cash from bank. It is also an inflow in the business because we are withdraw money from bank. We received money in the form of cash from bank, so it is an inflow for business. Purchase furniture. This time we got the name also what we are purchasing, and we are purchasing in cash. So there is an outflow of cash from the business. Although we are getting furniture in our business, but we are taking here cash book in consideration. So there is a outflow of cash from the business 15,000. Next thing is paid salary to staff. It is also an outflow from the business. Now we need to balance the account. As I told, we have to be debit side balance always higher in cash book because cash can't be go in negative. So first we need to total this side of the cash book. So 10, 20, 120 is the balance. We need to close the account by double line 120. Now we need to deduct all these balance from this one. So it will go like 50, 70, 85, 90, 94. So after deducting 94,000 from 120, it will go 26,000. Because it is on buy side, so we will use buy. And for carry forward, we use buy balance carry forward. So this is cash book, and we have done a few entries how to post in cash book. So basic funda for posting in cash book is debit all the inflow and credit all the outflow. So as in the question we have done, we debited all the inflow of cash and we credited all the outflow of cash. So hope you got the point of cash book of inflow and outflow. In next meet we will discuss about double column cash book.